Alright, now here's the fun part. You get to learn all about Jamberry and what we have to offer. I'm going to go through our catalog and show you a lot of our fun products. First, we have our primary product, our Jamberry nail wraps. This sheet will cover 2 to 4 applications, fingers and toes. How awesome is that? Broken down, that's like $4 a manicure. That's amazing! Okay, so now I'm going to show you what one sheet looks like after one use or one manicure. This is my nail wraps after I did one full manicure. This was my thumb, and these were my little fingers. Now, the middle section, I like to save that because it's perfect for your tiny toes. I make my wrap stretch as far as I can, so I always save those little guys for my pedicures. But this is an example of what one sheet looks like after one manicure. Lots left over. Now we have our Jamberry Junior wraps. These are absolutely adorable. They're designed for girls up to age 8 years old, and you'll see they come with 2 coordinating designs, and you get a lot more per sheet. And that's typically because little girls go through them a little faster, and their nails tend to be naturally more oily. So because of that, we have more to select from. So this is what a Jamberry Junior sheet looks like. Jamberry Juniors and our standard size adult wraps all cost the same. They cost $15 a sheet, and with 3 to 4 applications per sheet, that's less than $4 per manicure. Less than $4 per manicure, that's pretty amazing. We also have a special, buy 3 sheets, get 1 for free, which means less than about $3 per manicure. That's about 16 uses, which is awesome. Your nails will be cute forever. Jamberry nail wraps are heat activated and pressure sealed. So now I'm going to segue into showing you how to put your wraps on. Jamberry Nails Consultant, and I wanted to show you real quickly how I put my jams on. First and foremost, nail prep is paramount. That's the most important step, I think. Making sure your nails are clean and dry. Wash them with Dawn soap or something that has a degreasing agent. That's best. It'll break the oils from your nail beds. Push your cuticles back. Make sure your nails are clipped, everything's filed. You want to wash your hands as the very last step to make sure you remove any dust from filing your nails or any oils as well. So this is what I'll be applying today. This is our exclusive for Style Box this month, and I'm pretty familiar with which wraps fit which nail, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those out to get started. So I know that this one fits my thumbnail really well, so I'm going to set that one aside. And I know that I use the last 4 on this sheet, so I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to go ahead and cut these in half. So I've got each hand ready and my thumbs ready as well. So those are all laid out and ready to go. And I usually start with my pinky because I feel like it's easier to peel the nail wraps from the backing, whereas if I start with my thumb and then I have some excess, trying to peel it off the backing can be kind of difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you how I do it. I've got my mini heater over here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. I know that can be kind of noisy, sorry about that. I'm going to peel off my pinky, and I only touch the flat end. I don't want to touch the curved end because that's what's going to go towards my nail bed. I want to make sure that my fingers don't touch that area because I don't want any oils on that part of my jam. So warm it for a few seconds, wet it up to your cuticle, and then just press it down. I start at the top near my cuticle and I swipe down the center, and then I'm going to rock side to side. Just like that. Heat and pressure is what you're going for. The wraps are heat activated and pressure sealed to your nail. So we're going to go side to side, pressing that down really well. Now my last step for each nail is to seal the tip. And to do that, I'm going to hold it in front of the heater until the wrap is nice and soft, and just give that wrap a nice tug. So it almost like vacuum seals it to the tip of my nail. And that's what it looks like afterwards. And then what I'm going to do is trim off the excess at the tip. And then I'm going to move on to my next nail. I don't want to file until the wrap is nice and cool. If you file it when it's soft, you can end up with a rough edge. So press at the top, swipe down the center, and then rock side to side to make sure that all those edges are nice and sealed. Hold it in front of the heater until the wrap is nice and soft, and then give it a little tug. Just like that. Like I said earlier, heat and pressure is what you're going for. So make sure it's nice and warm. Then what I'm going to do is just trim off that excess and move on to the next nail. I've done this enough times that I'm pretty familiar with which wrap fits which nail best. So that kind of helps me move quickly through it. But press it down at the top and then rock side to side. And then I'm going to trim it and move on to the next. Again, only touching the flat side at the top because I don't want to touch the curved side. The curved side is what will go towards my cuticle. So I want to keep that nice and clean. You want to make sure that your wrap is only touching nail. If it's touching your cuticle or your skin on the sides of your fingernails, then it can cause the wrap not to have a watertight seal, which is what you're going for. Now, if you get it up on your cuticle a little bit, you can always take your cuticle pusher and just press it down really good. Make sure you have a nice seal around that nail. Just like that. So before I trim it, one last little tug, and then I will move on to my thumb. This is kind of what I was talking about. Once you get towards the end of your wraps, being able to use your thumb is helpful to get those off. So warm it for just a few seconds. Butt it up to your cuticle. Press it down at the top. Swipe and rock side to side. And like I said earlier, if you feel like you've got a little bit of excess hanging over, you can always use your cuticle pusher to kind of press down around the edges. Give it a nice little tug to seal the tip, and then trim off that excess. Now that my pinky has pretty much cooled since I put it on earlier, I am going to go ahead and start filing the excess off of my pinky. I want to go in just a downward motion, just like this. If you go up, you run the risk of breaking that seal on the tip of your nail, which is important. You want to make sure that that tip stays nice and sealed. It'll eventually start to roll away, like you can see, and you just go until it comes off. Move on to the next one, and just keep filing in a downward motion until it eventually rolls away. I have a glass file here. I like them a lot because I can wash them, I can sanitize them if I want to reuse them. It's not necessary, but I do enjoy them because they're a very fine grit, so it gives me a nice smooth tip, which I really like. So once I've filed those, this is what I'm left with. And I'll go ahead and finish filing the rest of them and move on to my next hand. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me. You can email me at carlyncorrine@gmail.com or Facebook me. Thanks. Bye. So I mentioned earlier that our nail wraps are heat activated, and what that means is you use heat to warm up the adhesive, and that helps it adhere best to your nail bed. You can use your blow dryer at home, that's fine. We also have this adorable little mini heater. It's wonderful because it's quiet, so if you're watching a movie, you might not want to use your hair blow dryer. It also has a fun little kickstand, which is nice. Holds it at the perfect angle, and it doesn't get too hot. It's really nice to use for little girls because sometimes the blow dryer can get really warm for their fingers as well. But this is our mini heater, and you can find it on my website. It's $19, and it does come with a cable. It's plugged in. Next is our awesome application kit. A lot of the tools you saw me use when I put my nail wraps on are in this kit. It's wonderful if you need some of the basic nail care tools. You'll find a file, nail clippers, scissors. Our scissors are awesome. The curved tip helps so much with application. It's a really awesome tool to add to your nail care needs. Another product you'll find in our catalog that we came out with for all of our polish enthusiasts. We have a professional grade nail lacquer. This stuff is awesome. It's 5 free, so it's not going to have a lot of the carcinogens that are normally found in polish. And also, it's very thick. It goes on like butter. We like to say it's self-leveling, so it's so thick that you'll get a nice smooth surface as it kind of levels itself out. So this stuff is amazing. This is $15 a bottle, and it is not included in our buy 3 get 1 free special. Another fun product we recently came out with is our Style Box, and this is a monthly subscription service. You sign up, and you can sign up for 3 months, 6 months, or a year subscription, and each month you get a surprise box in the mail. It'll have either 2 sheets or a lacquer and a sheet of wraps. It is a full product subscription, so you get our full sheet of wraps or a full size lacquer bottle. It's super fun. When you sign up, you go online and you take a style quiz, and each month you'll be instructed on how to best wear your wraps according to your style results. All right, ladies, I hope you enjoyed that little explanation of what Janeberry is. Janeberry is very near and dear to my heart. I love it so much, and I hope tonight that you have definitely picked up on that a little bit. But we're going to move on to our retail therapy section. So stay tuned and feel free to ask me any questions.